Fire in the hole! Let's cook a pork! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is I've got a pork tenderloin. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to do a kind of a fancy presentation on this so that you could use it for like if you wanted to use it for a holiday meal, like your Christmas meal, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you're tired of turkey, you can't afford a 7-bone prime rib, you know, like I can't. What you can do is take a pork tenderloin, a relatively inexpensive piece of meat, take a sharp knife. We've got a knob of meat up here, we want to keep that intact. Then we want to cut down this away, right through that pork tenderloin, and cut it into 3 strips like this. There's one strip, one strip of pork tenderloin right there, and then we're going to take the other strip. This is a very sharp knife. We're going to cut the other one and cut it in half right here like this. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Hope my hands aren't in the way. You see what we've done here? We've cut the pork tenderloin into 3 strips like this, but they're still attached at the top. Cut it again here. Get through it. I've trimmed the pork tenderloin up, trimmed all the white, what do you call it, silver skin and much of the fat as I wanted to off of it. So now what I've got is 3 strips of meat like that, see? Okay, so we're going to we get the middle piece. We're going to put this one over that away. Then we're going to put this one over that away. Now that becomes the middle piece. We're going to put that one over there. We're going to put this one over here. This one over here, and so forth until we get to the end. Now what we've got is a braided pork tenderloin. What we're going to do with that is I'm going to get a skewer. I forgot to get a skewer from the house. I'm going to put some Sang stir-fry oil on there, you know, like I always do, because that's what I do. Sang stir-fry oil. Actually, I should have did this step before I braided it, but it's okay. It'll be all right. Then I've got some, see that fan keeps blowing that thing over there. I've got some, something Rivet Gardner sent me, this Strawberries Grand Champion Shake on barbecue seasoning. This is perfect for this because my barbecue seasoning doesn't have any sugar in it, but this does. So what we're going to do is generously shake this on here. It's got sugar in it, and that sugar is going to caramelize on there and make a beautiful layer of flavor, of caramelized flavor on top of that braided pork tenderloin. What do you think about that? That's might look like a lot of rub, but it's not really. And what a beautiful presentation that's going to be when it finally gets cooked and done. We're going to make this Jezebel sauce to go on top of there. Not on top of it, but to serve with it. Meanwhile, let me get that on the grill and get it cooking. I'll show you what it looks like. Then we'll come back and make the Jezebel sauce. So stay tuned. And my braided pork tenderloin is on the grill. I've got a couple of chunks of applewood in there to produce a little bit of light smoke. And we're going to cook them until we get an internal temperature in the thickest part of about 145 degrees. And that should be enough for our braided pork loin. Meanwhile, let me bring it back and we'll show you how we make this Jezebel sauce. So stay tuned. So while my pork tenderloin is getting smoked up, we're going to make this Jezebel sauce. Jezebel sauce, the origins of it aren't clear. I did some research on the internet. I've never tried it before. My wife found this recipe and I thought it would be excellent to serve with our braided pork loin. You started out with some pineapple preserves, a whole jar of pineapple preserves, and you don't have to heat this. I'm putting it in my pot just to make it easier for me to mix up. But pineapple goes great with pork, especially like a Hawaiian style pork loin. That would be excellent. You got a whole jar of pineapple preserves. Then you want a half a cup of prepared horseradish. Horseradish is going to bring the heat to this. I didn't open a horseradish. Oh boy. That's bad news, folks. These sometimes are hard for me to open. Wait, I got that one open. Okay. So yeah, half a cup of prepared horseradish in there. I'm just eyeballing it. You know, I'm going to taste it and see what it tastes like. But the horseradish is going to bring the heat to this sauce, this Jezebel sauce. I don't know why they call it that or what it's all about, but it sounded like a great idea to me. We'll mix that up. You know, you could use any kind of preserves you like. Pineapple and I think apple are the traditional, but you could use like cherry preserves or whatever you like. And then we got to put about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard in there. Dijon mustard, I hate it when it does that. There you go. That's enough Dijon mustard. We'll give it a taste and see how it tastes. I hate when the mustard turns to water in the jar like that. It pisses me off. What can you do? So we got some Dijon mustard, horseradish, pineapple preserves. Gotta take a taste of that, just as it is. Wow, the horseradish brings the heat. The Dijon mustard brings a little bit of. I think we need some more Dijon in there, to be honest with you, because that stuff is like watery. So let's get some more Dijon. So I put about 2 tablespoons of Dijon in this so far. I'm going to taste it again. Maybe a little bit more horseradish too. Horseradish is good. Good stuff. Well, that's too much. That's okay. It'll be fine. Yeah, and this is a cold sauce. You don't have to heat it. And you serve it cold. And you serve it like alongside the pork. Or what they suggest that you do is put this on top of some cream cheese. And then heat it up to make the cream cheese soften. And then you just eat it like that with crackers. Let me get a taste of that. Very nice, very piquant. And to finish it off, the last ingredient, freshly ground black pepper to taste. Just put as much black pepper in there as you want. I'm going to put quite a bit because I like black pepper, especially freshly ground black pepper. Okay, that's about a teaspoon of black pepper in there. Yeah, it's a real fruity, spicy kind of a sauce to serve alongside your pork tenderloin. Let me give that a taste. I get it all mixed up. Let those flavors. They say to let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. Very nice. I'm going to put it in this jar here so that I can refrigerate it and serve it alongside with the pork loin. So let me get that done. We'll get our pork loin cooked up. We'll drink a beer and take a taste. So stay tuned. My pork tenderloin is done. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug. Here's today's beer. Sam Adams Winter Lager, limited release lager brewed with orange peel, cinnamon, and ginger. Sounds like a ginger cookie. It's going to taste like a ginger cookie. Let's get the top off that, get it poured out. Got this at Trader Joe's, Rob. You could probably get this locally at Trader Joe's. So let's pour this out. Oh, it's beautiful. A winter lager. It looks like almost like a Bock beer. Very dark, very nice looking beer. Look at that. I'm very surprised. Sam Adams. Dark beer. Look at that. It's going to go perfect with our pork tenderloin, which is looking really good, isn't it? How's that looking? I got that Jezebel sauce on the side. Let's take a sniff of that winter lager with orange peel and cinnamon. Sounds good. Yeah, I can detect the traces of cinnamon in that. Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. What do you think? Wow, that's delicious. I'll tell you what, what a beautiful color of that beer, and a great tasting beer, a great lager. Yes, I like that a lot. I'm going to set that aside though and get my pork tenderloin over here. We're going to cut into that puppy, and it's a beautiful presentation, isn't it? Doesn't that look good? Could you see that coming to your table on Christmas Eve, let's say? Slice some of this off of here. some of that pork, barbecued pork tenderloin. Doesn't that look good? Let's put a little bit of that Jezebel sauce on there. There you go. Some pineapple and pork. Let's take a taste of that. Mmm. Wow. Oh, that's great. That's excellent. The pineapple is sweet, and the horseradish gives it a kick. Tastes great. Oh man, that's a winner. That's a definite winner right there. Let me tell you what. This would make a great Christmas Eve presentation for your guests. They'll be impressed by your pork braiding skills. And when they taste into it, they bite into it, they'll be even more impressed. So yeah, babies, that's my video. I hope you like it. And I don't know what else to say except here's what I can say. This is on the Sam Adams cap. It says, cheers. Good beer from Samuel Adams, winter lager, a delicious pork loin, an amazing sauce, the Jezebel sauce. You got to give that a try. And yeah, that's my video, babies. So stay tuned to my channel. We're going to be giving away some Super Clean in the next couple of weeks as a Christmas gift. And we're going to drink a beer. We're going to drink more beer and cook more good stuff. But anyway, you know what I always say? If you like this crap, please subscribe. I usually put somebody up in the iCard. I could put Jason Ganal, whose idea this was. He's got 1 million subscribers already, though. Well, I guess I'll just, why not? GQ Barbecue. Go check out GQ Barbecue. A little like what he's got. He's a great, cool dude. He's got his own barbecue place up in Colorado. Someday I'm going to go up to Colorado and visit GQ Barbecue. Before I die, before I kick it. It's on my bucket list. Okay, babies? So we'll see you next week. That was a great recipe. I really liked it. And yeah, bye.